It's rare that I get something that is so useful that I'm like, yes, I have to make a video about this. This is the LLANO A580 video transmission record and mirror. This is the LLANO A580. This is wireless HDMI and it's 5 gigahertz and it works. It works without any fussing. That's why I like it so much. So let's show you what we've got here in the box, and I'm going to break it down and tell you all the things that you can do with it. First off, it's 1080p, 60 hertz. The transmission range is 165 feet, plus that 5 gigahertz means that it's very low latency. I played a bunch of games and I was struggling to determine if there was lag or not. So that means for a regular person like me that probably has 20 to 30 milliseconds of lag built into my head bones, it was very difficult to see any lag whatsoever. So it's just like wireless magic. And this works with your phone and your computer and whatever else you plug it into, because it's really just plugging it in, and then the transmitter, like the little chip inside, does all the rest. Before we do that, look at all my beautiful games. This is my PC game collection, but it's also a whole bunch of shirts that I'm going to be doing for 70-80% off. Also, the hardware and the mouse pads, use coupon code HAPPYHARDWARE and you'll get 50% off that. I'm trying to clear up the shelves as much as possible. Now, these prices are only going to be for the stuff I have here on the shelf. There's a few things that are print on demand, like this one. Those prices will not be changing, but you can go on there and grab just all kinds of t-shirts. I've got all kinds of good stuff left over there. I want more room for my games. Now, you're gonna have to pay a little bit of shipping, but if you grab multiple things, maybe some hardware, maybe some of these, well, that's gonna help a lot. Also, I've got a bunch of games I'm not taking with me, and some of them I've just got duplicates of. They're actually really good games. So I'll throw some of those into the boxes. If you order a few things and there's extra room in the box and it doesn't cost me an extra several dollars, I'll throw some games in there. So I'll be giving away that, and I'm also going to be giving away random just stuff from the office that I don't need, little bits of hardware. And then the more premium hardware I'm going to put on the used category over here. If you just come to epicpants.com and scroll down the page about halfway, you'll see there's a used category. I got microphones, handheld consoles, got a few copies of Windows on here. Look at that, Windows 98 sealed in the box. The idea is I take care of you with some good sale prices, and you take care of me by getting this stuff off my shelf so I have a little more room. Head over to epicpants.com, and now on to our regularly scheduled program. So you got your transmitter and your receiver recorder. Let's talk about what they call the recorder, which is really like the receiver, but they call it the recorder because it does something more than just receive the HDMI signal. So if you want it to be able to just receive the HDMI signal and play it on your screen, it can do that just fine. But it also has USB-C on the back that will allow this to become a capture device. So this can be, like your USB Type-C capture that goes into your computer and straight into Open Broadcaster. So the idea is that you can plug up your phone or your device right over here with your HDMI. I was using a laptop, I was using a phone, whatever. You can share your screen with your laptop. You can use your phone's video camera, plug this in, and then instantly have that going to your Open Broadcaster or your capture software on your computer, whatever you want. It'll just pick it up and say like, oh, we found the capture device. So you can do that right here. Now, if you're looking at your OBS screen and you're doing capture like that, yeah, there's going to be more latency that way. However, they also have pass-through. So you can use this as just a regular old, USB streaming capture device thing. So you just, you plug up the USB-C to your computer, capture it with OBS, and then on another monitor, have pass-through going on. It can do 4K pass-through. Just plug HDMI into one side and then into the other, and then it's just a regular old capture device. But I find that that's probably the least interesting thing that I was doing with this. The thing that I was using this for the most was just, capturing stuff on my laptop. I was able to go all the way across my house with my laptop and have this plugged in, and it just works. I don't have to deal with, I'm always capturing things, and I'm always dealing with a stupid cable that I'm running to my computer to do the capture. I've used it so much since I got it, just because I just plug it in and there's no stupid cables. You just take the little, transmitter, plug it into your device, and you're good to go. Now, when it comes to plugging it up to your laptop or your phone, if you want to use this for a long period of time, you may also need some power charging. So they've given us a charge through USB option where you plug up your charger to the transmitter, and then it'll do 60 watts of power through that, which is enough for my laptop, enough for a lot of modern laptops. But if you're out on the field or something and you're doing something where you're capturing to a laptop that's set up over in the corner, but you're doing some broadcasting or whatever, and you're using, phones or small cameras with that little transmitter, well, you can plug up power to the transmitter and then daisy chain that into your device. They've also included a little dongle, which is handy because a lot of times if you put this all the way up close to your laptop, you're going to block some of the ports, but the dongle means that it's, you know, no longer blocking all those ports. So that's also an intelligent, nice thing that they've done for us. They've given us a couple different flavors as well. We've got the A580, which is the one I have that has the larger transmitter that also can do USB-C into your computer, video transmission that way. If you don't need that and you just need to send and receive HDMI, you can get the A580 Air. And as you can see right there, that one doesn't have remote surveillance. It doesn't have streaming recording directly to your device and video transmission. So that's all you're really missing there. But it does have the power charging port and all that kind of stuff. It's very, very similar, but it's, like I said, it's just like a wireless HDMI cable. It doesn't have the capture ability as well. There's not really anything negative to say about this because it worked perfectly. And it worked without any fussing. I think that's the main thing, is I plugged it in and it's got a button on the top of the unit on the, I guess the recorder here, that allows you to switch between, you know, a portrait or portrait and horizontal mode. I don't know, horizontal or vertical mode. It lets you switch between those two depending on the application or how you're doing it. It's probably handy for like a phone. You can say like, oh, I'm doing vertical mode. You just press the button and it rotates it to vertical mode. I first plugged it in, it was in vertical mode and I was like, what's wrong with this thing? It's sideways. I was like, oh, that's a feature, not a bug. So yeah. And then once you plug it in on the transmitter, you just press the button one time and it connects, and it's just, that's it. They just connect. There's nothing really negative to say about it. It works. They didn't pay me. I feel like it works really well. It's very useful. Okay. And I'm glad I have it. That's the end of the video. I'm not doing too many more hardware videos, but I'm very happy that I got this before I quit doing hardware videos, because it's so ridiculously useful. Check out their Kickstarter page. All the links, I'll put them in the description. See ya.